what the big deal about Cracker Jack is. Did you ever go and buy a pack of Cracker Jack thinking you're going to get a prize and find no prize in the box?
You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
Freehand is beating his net at the plate. Crawford is over there watching. Good see, sir. You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row.
We had some, there's always history to be made in baseball since every stat is kept, like number of steps taken to first base and everything you could imagine. And Mooney this week had homered in 5 consecutive games, and he's the 13th rookie in all of baseball history to ever do that.
Wow. He's tied for the Major League lead in home runs with Juan Alvarez, which is... that's crazy. That you predicted. I mean, I was ripping you on your April prediction, but you thought he had a chance to be amongst the leaders in home runs, and he has proven to be such.
Yes. What's interesting is there's only one other White Sox player to do that, and it's the forgotten one, Frank Thomas, who in his rookie season did it. Yeah, exactly. Who in his rookie season did it twice.
Oh, wow.
Twice in his rookie season.
5 games in a row?
Yeah. That's crazy. He was pretty good. He was pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, you brought up Mune Murakami.
Yeah.
He's leading the league in home runs as a rookie even, but is he leading our rookie of the year for the Enemy of My Enemy podcast? We started this season. It was just going to be a race between your AL Rookie of the Year prediction and Mooney, and my AL Rookie of the Year prediction, Kevin McGonigle from the Tigers. But we realized as a podcast, we could also include Moisés Ballesteros, Mo Baller from the Cubs, as he is a phenomenon. He was born to hit, as it appears. So we were throwing him in there. So we're just going to have hopefully we can talk about this all season long, as it's been interesting for the first month at least. All three who might win our Rookie of the Year. You could argue for Mooney, obviously, he's leading the fucking world in home runs. Kevin McGonigle is tied for second in the majors in WAR, tied with one Shohei Ohtani, you may have heard of.
Nope.
The 2 WAR already. And Moisés Ballesteros, I mean, his OPS, I think, is like 1,100 or something. Well, you've got all the stats over there.
I do.
It's interesting because there's there are 3 very different kinds of hitters, but there's compelling arguments for each of them to potentially be leading our Rookie of the Year race as it stands right now.
Yeah. I will say that according to, I'm trying to think of which website sponsors the White Sox, not Bet Rivers. That's not we'll just say FanDuel.
Bet 365?
Yeah, maybe it's Bet 365. Mooney has now moved ahead of McGonigle. He's only, to win Rookie of the Year, he's plus 180, and McGonigle is plus 250, and it was reversed. So since this home run surge, they think that Mooney is most likely to win.
I've got some arguments against that, but I think the stats might argue against it better than I could.
Well, we'll see. I mean, they do love home runs.
I did simplify the stats that I sent you this time. I'm not bothering with strikeouts because who really gives a fuck? I mean, Mooney's gonna, if he's gonna lead it no matter what. So I didn't think that was fair to keep bringing up the negative stuff. Might as well keep the positive side. So, but I simplified it. I think you brought up, of course, we don't need to include runs or RBI because it's so team dependent.
Yeah,
can't be held against them. But I kept in number of hits, which is really interesting, and of course home runs, OPS, and WAR.
Yeah. All right. So why don't we start with our newest entry, Mo Baller, and to put in perspective why he's here. This, by the way, you also have to begin with an M to be in as part of.
Yeah, it works out.
It has to be an M.
Mooney, our nickname, made up nickname. Of course, Mooney is a perfect nickname. We'll steer away from the cultural appropriations that your broadcasters try to do in the past. Mac G is
not no S, broadcaster.
Okay. Kevin McGonigle doesn't have a nickname, so we're just calling him Mac G for the purposes of this. I want to call him Hacksaw, but that hasn't really caught on, just for the fuck of it. But Mo Baller is just a fantastic name. Moisés Ballesteros. It's just perfect. I mean, he is a baller, so it's fun to add him into the mix here.
All right, so he's got 23 hits, 4 home runs, 1136 OPS, and a 1 WAR in half as many plate appearances as our other 2 candidates.
Yeah, Craig Counsell is very precious about inserting Mo Baller into the lineup so far. He's a platoon player essentially, so that is going to change most likely. But yeah, he's got like 66 plate appearances. I think Mooney's got 120 something. McGonigle's over 100. But he's got the same number of hits as Mooney, 23 apiece, but 7 fewer home runs, of course.
Yeah.
So and now that I'm doing the quick math, I mean, it's not quite, but it's basically half of Mooney's hits are home runs. That's just amazing. I don't know if that's sustainable, but boy.
Well, when you're, what do they call him? A 3 outcome player, right?
He is the quintessential 3 outcome player. That's what's fascinating about this, because we've got the 3 outcome player, the kind of all around hitter, fielder, runner in McGonigle, and we've got just a great hitter in Ballesteros. So.
All right. Moving along, Mooney, as you point out, 23 hits, 11 home runs, 935 OPS, and a .8 WAR.
I was surprised he had the lowest OPS. I mean, 935 is a fucking awesome OPS. But that's the lowest of our 3 candidates here. So that, not by much under McGonigle, but I mean, Mo Ballers. I mean, what was it? 1136?
Yeah. But Mo Baller's not even listed on any of those lists because of plate appearances.
He doesn't have enough plate appearances yet. So
yeah. And Mooney loses his so like I looked it up just to maybe level set this just a little bit. But Mooney's slugging percentage.
You don't trust me and my stats, do you?
No, the OPS are right, but all his OPS is slugging percentage.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's kind of why I included hits.
He's second in AL and like 5th in all of baseball with slugging percentage.
Yeah, I mean OPS, contains walks, hits, and slug, but that's why I included the hits as a separate category, just so it kind of breaks that out a little bit. And it was interesting that Mo Baller and Mune had the exact same number of hits. That's why I came up with that. But
and then Mac G, who's got an insane amount of hits, 35, 2 homers.
That's I looked that one up. That's like 6th in Major League Baseball right now, which is pretty damn good for a rookie. But he's not leading it the way Murakami is home runs.
951 OPS, a 2 WAR, tied with Ohtani, as you poined out.
Yeah, I put an excellent. I told you what that's for. I put exclamation points next to the categories that each of the 3 players is leading the others in. But thank you for enunciating the exclamation point after 2. WAR!
It seemed the best one to do it on, so that's why I always say this. It's not the same as going to 1136 OPS.
I was just amazed that he's tied for 2nd in all of Major League Baseball with a 2 WAR, and then he's tied with Shohei Ohtani of all people. So that's nuts. Although Ohtani's been off to a terrible offensive start, he's gotten most of that out of his pitching.
Yeah, his pitching is insane. Holy shit.
Which is a whole different story, but
it sure is.
So, I mean, this is just a running race. I mean, by the end of the year, we're going to have our Rookie of the Year, so we're just going to keep accumulating stats. So this is not a decision to make today, but I mean, just for the fun of it, I think I'd put McGonigle first. I think I'd put Mo Baller third, just because he doesn't have enough plate appearances. Once he gets up to a representative number, I think if he's still got 1100 OPS, then it becomes a different conversation. But I've got Mooney in a close second behind McGonigle.
Yeah, I would keep it the same way. I mean, you can't. In fact, I saw one of McGonigle's. I was watching the Brewers Tigers game.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit.
And he had one right off the top of the wall. So like
he's had a bunch he's had like he could have had like 3 more, at least 3 more that I've seen that hit off the top of the wall. That could have been home runs, but he's only got 2 home runs in the year. So
I've always said anyone who's clocking a bunch of doubles, normally those are balls that were our home runs on better weather days. I mean,
Yeah.
because those are really hard. A double is, to me, it's usually a ball that's hit equally as hard as a home run. It just either didn't get enough
Wrong
trajectory under it, or again, like there were plenty of deep fly balls in the game on Sunday, but it's cold. It's not humid. It's not as humid as it's gonna be, and you're gonna see a lot of that early. So,
and for McGonigle to have 20 points higher OPS than Mooney, but have 9 fewer home runs, that tells you what he's putting up in the doubles. And I think he might have 2 triples, but it's mostly doubles.
He has 2 triples because he's tied with. There's 3 guys with 2 triples.
Yeah, part of that is Comerica Park is very, very triples friendly over its history because of the cavernous outfield. So that's going to lend to it. But you got to hit the ball hard to do it. So yeah, I think this is a fun conversation. I mean, it's getting more interesting now that we're throwing Mo Baller into this. But I think this is kind of amazing. We cover 4 teams here, and 3 of them have real legit Rookie of the Year candidates. I mean, Mo Baller happens to be in the National League, but doesn't really matter. You know what? I didn't look too closely at the Brewers roster if they have any. They don't have any rookies that are making headlines necessarily, unless they're counting Mizorowski as a rookie still.
I don't know. I'll have to see what his qualifications are.
We might add him in. It's hard to. We've got 3 hitters, and if that's the case, we've got 3 hitters and 1 pitcher. So that's going to.
Yeah, no. I think they do have. They have that one. What's his name? It escapes me. They have. He's not doing anything really much right now, though.
Yeah, they signed a kid like right as the season started for close to $100 million, but I don't know who that is. You'll have to keep me. We're new with the Brewers over here, so we'll get more up to speed on that stuff. Maybe someone will emerge. We'll have all 4 teams represented in our Rookie of the Year race, but I'm happy with how that's turning out so far.
We were worried there was, there's always the chance it could have been the worst conversation to have with.
Yeah.
Well, we got an OPS of 640. But
kill that segment.
We were both right that both of these guys were going to make a splash in baseball this season.
Boy,
so
have they done that? My goodness.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
One guy poured beer all over my head. The guy said, "How can you take that?" I said, "Look, that man didn't do nothing. He poured some beer on my head. He's just showing he's a White Sox fan. There ain't nothing wrong with that."
Sparky, a million thanks for, as always, the most interesting interview. And now today, let's just have a lot of thrilling baseball and not so many fisticuffs.
Word Hole Media.